welcome to ONDOhandcrafts channel. I'm Vivian. Hello. How are you guys? It's been such a long time. I haven't do any English video. And I feel really guilty because I actually had some video in Taiwanese lately, but not in English. I think it's all because of setting is really difficult. So when I finally setting up my light and the angle of my camera and feel everything is perfect, the outfit is okay, the makeup is okay, the hair is okay, then I really feel tired and exhausted, especially when I finish the Mandarin one. I don't really think I have another energy to do English version, so sorry about that. But well, I think it's been too long, and since I don't really want to do English subtitle for the Mandarin version, I think maybe I should do English version again. And I know some of you who is not be able to understand Mandarin will feel really difficult to know what I'm doing right now. So here I am. I wish my speaking is not too bad because I haven't got any chance to talk to my friend who can speak English with me. And that's all because of the terrible pandemic. COVID-19, yeah. And during the past 2020, because although Taiwanese people don't have too much difference for the influence of the pandemic, but we still have to be very careful, and we can't do the regular gathering for knitting because we usually have a really huge group in Taipei. So because of that, I can't really meet my friends. And then in the end of May this year, 2021, we really get the big hit by pandemic in Taiwan. So we start to do the self-lockdown, and we can't even to see the close friends and families, and that is really difficult. And for me, in the first 3 weeks, I think it's quite okay because usually I'm very enjoy to stay at home and doing my knitting and everything I love, and I even got enough time to tidy up my house. I think it's quite nice. But after 3 weeks, I start feeling not really happy because actually after the 1 year 2020's pandemic influence, I think there is it's not necessary for me to stay alone in Taipei City, away from my family. So I was planning to move back to my near to my parents' house, and because of the self-lockdown, I can't do this thing. So it's been postponed. But after 3 weeks, I think, oh my god, this is going nowhere. We might do the lockdown even longer as I thought. So at the 4th week, I decide to start to just move. So I do the packing I pack for 2 weeks, and I just moved back to my old flat. My belongs to my family, and it's a nightmare, be honestly, because I have to squeeze all my stuff into a small flat, and that's really pain in the ass. It's really bad. I spent like more than 1 month to try to tidy up and put everything in the right place, but I can't still do it properly now. So in front of me and this area which you can't see is actually like pile up a lot of stuff, like my materials, my books, and my knitting things. It's horrible, but I don't know, I think it's too much. It's already more than 1 month, so I think I need to go back to my normal life. So here I am. I start to do the recording, do my videos. I just finished the Taiwanese version, so now I think, okay, I have to go back and start to working hard, and so I'm doing the English version now. And I hope you can understand what I'm talking about, because I don't know what I'm talking about right now. Anyway, so this is my what happens on me lately. And during the lockdown, I also start to work out very hard. Yeah, because I think maybe I put a lot of weight during the first 3 weeks. It's really bad. And I think I put on too much weight. I build up a lot of fat on my belly, and I'm not happy with that. So I start to work out very hard. But then when I start to move, it's horrible, because now you see my face, I'm totally like, I'm too slim right now, because I guess I do the packing, moving, and unpack too hard. So I'm too exhausted, and I lost a lot of weight, and which is not okay. Because if I want to build up my muscle, I need the fat, right? You guys know it if you are doing the workout as well. So anyway, I trying to eat normally and eat healthy. Because I'm now living very close to my parents. So my mom always like, do you have anything to eat? Are you sure you don't need to come over for have dinner together? Are you sure you're not hungry? Something like that. My mom always think I didn't eat anything. I'm not eating enough. So she will just like pop up to my flat and put a lot of things in my fridge, and which is really nice. And I think my mom is also really happy for my company. So I think it's a really good decision for me to just move back, right? Although now the pandemic is getting better than a few weeks ago, but I still think we can't what should I say that? We still need to be very careful. Although, I just finished the vaccine. I just vaccinated the first shot with the AZ. And I think for me it's quite okay. I don't really have too much reaction by the vaccine. So I'm okay, and I'm waiting for my second dose. Yeah. So anyway, that's all what happens lately on me. And now today I'm going to share another thing, is this little coaster. Yeah, it's made by Raffia. And I didn't use the artificial one. This is actually the fiber from the Raffia tree. The trees, I think, basically is from Africa, something like that. The area near that region. And this raffia is really interesting because it's just like a bunch of dry hay. Yeah. This is why I will do this is because before the lockdown, I went to my friend's studio. Their brand is called Shandrok. It's really nice brand. You can go. I will put the link below the video. They have a fantastic material, like yarns, like what's that called? Wool felt products. It's absolutely fantastic, and the yarn, the colorway of the yarn is really nice. They did a really good job. I use their yarn, make a lot of like scarf and shawls. Yeah. So anyway, this is interesting because this is not making by needles and crochet hook. No, it's just like doing by my hand. It's really interesting, and I'm thinking to make a bigger one when I can go visit them, because now it's still a bit sensitive for the under the pandemic. So I think I will wait for a little bit longer than go visit them, because they have a very young kid. I don't really want to bring any virus to them. So anyway, this is what I did before the lockdown, and I'm really pleased, very happy with it. Okay, so the second one is I want to talk about what usually I will use for knitting. Yeah, this is one of my knitter friend asked. She asked me normally what kind of tools I will use for knitting. So I will just like do this example and share with you. And I'm actually working, yeah, I finally got time and mood to knit something. So I'm knitting this summer shirt. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I think the pattern is called, let me check. The pattern is called Anchor Summer Shirt, and it's designed by Beige Knit. It's really nice. I use the yarn from Studio.F. It's a Japanese brand, and I use their series called Shinny. I use 2 colors. I hold 2 strands to knit, and one color is called folk blue, this one, and this one is light gray or gray, I can't remember anyway. So this is a nice color, and I actually use these 2 colors to knit my last shirt called Spame, designed by Ellie. The result of the combination, the color combination, is really nice. So if you want to see the photo, you can go to my Instagram. I have the photo there. These 2. Okay, so what kind of tool I normally use? First thing is, of course, needles. So these are my favorite needles. Chaogu bamboo needle. It's like changeable needles. I really like the texture, the feeling, the feeling touch of the chaogu bamboo needle, because it's like really comfortable. It's not like a metal needle, it's too cold, and it's easy to hold on, and it's not easy to the stitch is not easy to off the needle, so it's quite nice. And I like what's that called? I suddenly can't remember what's that called? My God. Let me check. Why there's no... Anyway, one of the reasons I love chaogu is because they have this the line, the connection line, they don't have the memory, so they won't just like other brand, they will just twist like a telephone line. It's like always the twisting circles there, and it's really annoying when you are knitting like circular thing. It's difficult. Sorry about my sometimes because I didn't really use English often, so sometimes I really can't find the right words to describe things. So I need to apologize for that. So anyway, you know what I'm talking about. So the connection is quite, I like it. There's no memory, so I can like easily adjust the project. And especially when I do the magic loop, because normally if the line is easily twisted, it will have the big hole when you do the magic loop, right? But with Qiaogu, there's no problem of that, so I'm really happy to use it. So, plus, because the connection point here is really smooth, so the yarn wouldn't stuck on it. So this is another reason I really like it. And also the tips, the needle tips are really, it's sharp enough and not too sharp. So it's easy to just like knit. It's really, I don't know, I just feel I'm really happy with the way Qiaogu designed. So I'm not saying other brands is not okay, but so far I'm really happy with Qiaogu, and the benefits are really okay with all my knitted projects. Yeah, that's why I choose it. But of course, I also tried Haya Knit Pro Eddy, but I think the Haya is quite okay, but they have the problem of the connection line is like twisted, so I don't like it. So I still using Qiaogu for my first choice. Anyway, so let's see. I just talked about needles, and then see, usually I will put like, of course, knitting patterns. I usually print it out in A4 size, but I know some of my friends, they like smaller. They will shrink the content in like the half of the A4 size because it's more easily to take out. But I like A4 size because I can just like write a lot of like marking on top and notes on top, and usually I will use this kind of pen to write the notes and markings. And then I will also prepare the pencil, because I'm the naughty one. I don't really follow the pattern, because we all have the different body shape, right? Although the pattern is designed really nice, but somehow I used to adjust some part of for example, like I need like wider armholes, something like that. So I might change, before I need the armhole, I will write down something I think maybe I should change like that, blah blah blah, and then I will use the pencil to write down it. Then when I knit to that part and I'm really sure I will do this, then I will use the normal ordinary pen to write down it again, just in case I wouldn't like wipe it by accident. Yeah, this is my habit. So these are the pens, and then I will have this tiny little bag, and I'll put all my markers and small tools inside. For example, like these. I'm sorry. Like stitch markers I made by myself. It's lovely, isn't it? And then I will have the small scissors. it's small, so easy to bring it out. And also like needles, the stopper, if I want to make, for example, when I finish one sleeve and I want to continue to another sleeve, I will just like put the stopper on the end of the connection yarn. I really can't remember what it called. Anyway, and I will have the needle stopper. I bought this one in Japan. It's really cute. And it's made by, I think it's silicone, something like that. And also I will have the this, what is this code? Let me check. I always can't remember the name of the tools in English. So this one code, it didn't write it. Anyway, you know what is this, right? The needles to sew the end of the yarn. And something else. Oh, I will use this kind of like the piece of rubber to this is for when I need to change the needles. I will just like hold let me show you. Let me find the T needle. Okay, the pin. So when we want to change the changeable needles, I will do this, and I will use this piece of rubber to hold the needle itself and then open it or close it. So it's going to be tight enough without just like off the needle, right? It's very convenient. I think you can find the rubber because this is actually for the bits. So you might be able to find in, I don't know, like yarn store. I'm not really sure. You can try to find online. And that's it. So I will also bring the small ruler like this, so I can check if I have enough length of the body. And also sometimes if I have the space for the project bag, I will bring this with me, the cut. It's more easy to cut off the yarn. It's sharp enough because the small scissors sometimes is not really easy to use. Okay, that's it. These are the common tools I usually use when I'm working on a project. And also my Ondo bag. If you like it, you can have one. Yeah. And normally when I going out, if I don't have a lot of things to bring, I will just put this inside bag to my outside bag and just carry it. But if I have a lot of things to carry with me, so I will just like directly put this inside bag into my big tote bag or whatever. Yeah, together with my other stuffs, and then go out to meet anyone. Yeah, anyway. So that's it. I think that's all for today, yeah. And in next week, I'm planning to complete my shawl. I actually designed one shawl myself for my student because I'm actually teaching like it's like basic class to advanced class. For the new knitters, they really need a simple pattern to to try and stable their stitches. So I designed that lovely shawl to just for the class use. And because I'm thinking one simple pattern can be very complicated, right? Because you can use the color palette to do different changes and do like different lookings. So I'm thinking to use two of the new color to do another sample of my shawl, and then I would just like make the proper like knitting pattern, and then start to open the classes, maybe online classes. I'm not really sure right now, because we don't really know when can we really like feel okay for this COVID-19 thing. Yeah, so we'll see. I will just try to finish this show next week, and when I finish it I will show you guys, and yeah, that's it. So thank you so much for coming back and watch my video, and I hope you will like today's content, and maybe see you very soon again. Okay, that's it. Bye bye.